Good morning. I'm sure that I probably still have my morning voice on because I haven't talked to anybody except the animals, and that conversation has been pretty thin. Welcome to my bathroom. I thought we would do a little bit of skincare today. I've got a morning routine, and then I'm going to be doing an evening routine that I try to do once a week that I think will be helpful for you. If you're new here, I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything beauty, fitness, and lifestyle for the over 50 and over 60 woman. I'm so glad you stopped by. I hope you'll consider subscribing while you're here and make sure you click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And if you want all the good stuff, and I mean the good stuff, you might want to consider signing up for my Sunday morning email newsletter. The link is in the description box down below. It goes out every Sunday morning, no surprise there. And in it, I include all the cool things I found throughout the week, whether it's a good buy or a great piece of information or something that I think is funny or important for us more mature women to know about. It's completely fun. It's completely free. It's super easy to sign up. You just click the link in the description box down below, fill out the information, and it'll show up in your Sunday morning email inbox. And you know what? It is the most popular thing about my channel. So I think you're gonna love it. Today I'm gonna be doing my morning skincare routine, and I'm gonna be using one of the devices that I love, absolutely love. And here's the interesting thing about this particular device. This is the Zip Halo. I'm loving this more the more I use it. It really is a magical little device that has a lot of really cool things about it. I'll be going into that this morning. This portion of the video is in partnership with Zip, and I'm really excited about it because there's a lot of things about this particular microcurrent device that I think are really cool and really unique. Here's an interesting thing about this particular device, the Zip device. You know how I'm always talking on my channel about liking small companies with really good integrity, a lot of passion? That's what I'm finding out about this Zip. I love the device itself, but I have really kind of become a fan of Melanie Simon, who is the owner of Zip. She calls herself an electrical technician, and she developed the Zip because she saw how powerful microcurrent was in her practice, and she really wanted to design a device that was going to do all the things that she knew a device like this could do. That's kind of the big story behind the Zip. Here's the little story behind the Zip, which is really interesting. I have traveled to California twice now in the last several months. This is the only device I've taken with me. There is something about this device, using it or handling it or something, that is so subjectively attractive to me. I love this little thing. This has become a huge favorite in my beauty routine for a lot of reasons. First of all, it's really easy to use. Second of all, it's just doggone cute. Third, they have absolutely the best conducting gel I have ever tried, and the results are spectacular. So I'm going to go through a little routine today. I'm going to do half of my face and kind of talk you through it, and then I'll do the other half. You can just watch me do it. I don't need to be talking during that whole time. The Zip comes in a little box like this, and what you get is the device, the charger to plug it in, and then you also get a container of the Zip electric complex gel. And as I mentioned, this is without a doubt the best conducting gel I have come across. I was even making kind of my own little blend. This is better. I like this better. This is what I use now. So this is what comes in the box. They also have two other versions that are just power packed with skin nourishing ingredients. This is the Zip Golden Gel and the Zip Silver Gel. So both of these are available. These are a little bit more expensive than this one, but these come with just a wide range of incredible ingredients that are really nourishing for your skin. I'm going to start out with 4 to 5 pumps of the gel that comes in the box. I just love everything about this gel. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to take that and just start applying that to my face. This has such wonderful slip on it, and it also does not dry down, which is so lovely. It really is terrific gel. And I'm going to put it, I'm going to take just a couple pumps more, and that's going to go down the side of my neck. Now when we're treating our neck, and I'm actually going to do my neck today, and yes, you can use this on your neck, and it just does a whole lot of really wonderful things. I put the gel on the sides of my neck because we want to avoid the thyroid thyroid part in the middle. So I've got that gel all over my face. It has lovely slip to it. So this device comes loaded with a 4-minute lift treatment. Now the Zip has nanocurrent and microcurrent, and to be honest with you, I was never really clear on what the difference was between the two different currents. What I have learned, and I hope I'm saying this correctly, is the nanocurrent is what actually lifts the skin or stimulates the muscles underneath the skin for a lift, and the microcurrent is what generates that ATP, which just pushes out elastin and collagen into your skin. So the cool thing about microcurrent is not only are you getting an immediate lift, in other words, when you're done with your treatment, you can look in the mirror and see a difference in the lift and the freshness of your face, but that generation of ATP, which is adenosine triphosphate, we've talked about that a lot on my channel. That's kind of the spark that runs your body or generates activity in your body. And that ATP is what pushes that new collagen and elastin into the surface of your skin and gives you that long-term effect. So the cool thing about microcurrent is that you get an immediate improvement and a long-term improvement. So the longer you use it, the more regularly you use it, the better your results are going to be, and they're cumulative over time. So what can happen when you're using a microcurrent like this with a nano and microcurrent wave in it is that you can really hold that aging process almost in stasis if you continue to use it, because of that generation of collagen and elastin that's really helping to firm the skin and the lifting of the muscles underneath the skin. I hope that wasn't too complicated. Let me just tell you, it makes your skin look better. Okay, so this comes loaded with a little 4-minute treatment, and you just push the button right here, and I'm going to show you how I use it. I'm just going to start lifting, and it has a little buzz up my neck, and you really cannot do this wrong. So don't really stress about, oh, how I'm doing it. Just get it on your face and start moving it along. So now I'm going to go underneath my chin. And what does it feel like? It feels like nothing. Every now and then I can feel just a little bit tiny amount of sort of an electrical feeling on my skin, but other than that, nothing. So I'm just working that across my skin, and it buzzes, so then I move it. Super easy to do and super quick. So if you're stuck for time or you feel like, oh my gosh, I just don't really have the time, this one is super quick. I'm going to do the 4-minute treatment on one side of my face, and then I'm going to do another 4-minute treatment on the other side because I really want that lift. And you can see how easy it is to use. I just love this thing. Have I said that before? About 50 times. Melanie, if you watch any of her videos here on YouTube, is so passionate about this technology, and she really is so educated on it. I mean, it's really impressive. And I like the fact that she has personal passion about this device, because that's when you get a really good company, because it's important to her how it works for the users. So it just beeped, and now I'm going to go right over to the other side and just do the same thing over there. And there we have it. I've done an entire 4-minute treatment, half on one side of my face and half on the other. Now you can do 4 minutes on one side to get more of a treatment, and then 4 minutes on the other side. There's really no wrong way to do this. It's super easy. Now, if you want to get more into what this can actually do for your skin, they do have an app that you can download onto your phone, and that's really how most people use this. Now, if you're anything like me, you're probably saying, do not app me. I'll tell you what, when someone says they have an app, I'm like, I'm not interested. Give me analog. Have someone stand in my bathroom and talk to me. But this particular app is really, really good. You can see it on my phone here. And what it does is it has a whole list of treatments for different issues like jowls, electric tone zip, contour, depuffing. There is so much that this little device can do. And Melanie has really put all her education and experience into this app. If you're hesitant about an app, I can say just download it and give it a whirl, and I think you're absolutely going to love it because it's so easy to use. You simply sync your device. It's super easy to do, and the instructions are either on the Zip website or you can just download the app and see how to do it. And you can follow along on a very, very powerful treatment. Not only does this little Zip work with the muscle structure underneath your skin and the brightness and firmness of the overlaying skin, but it really works as lymphatic stimulation, which can really depuff your face. If you've been thinking about trying a microcurrent device, what I can tell you is I absolutely love this little thing. It's affordable, it's super effective, and it's really, really cool. It's the kind of thing that it's so subjective for me. I just love this little thing. It's what I took with me on my trips. Like I told you, it's easy to use, easy to pack, and it really has become quite the little favorite in my routine, and you can see how doggone quick it is. I do have a discount code. It's listed in the description box down below. If you've been thinking about trying a microcurrent device, I don't think you can go wrong with the little Zip Halo. So now that I'm done with my microcurrent Zip routine for the morning, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clean off that conducting gel from my skin. And you don't have to worry about getting it all off because it has such nice ingredients in it that are really good for your skin. It's just, a wonderful addition to your skincare routine. So I like to start putting my serums on when my face is a little bit damp. So I've wiped it down with that washcloth, and I'm going to leave that moisture on my skin because that's going to help my skincare ingredients really absorb in. The first thing I'm going to use is my Skin Support from Ion. This is what I use for sun mitigation. I'm not using sunscreen right now. This is what I use to really protect my skin from the sun. And it's a lovely little mist that I put on before I start my skincare routine. This is my skincare bucket. You guys know I've got my skincare buckets and I have everything lined up in here. So if I'm in the bathroom without my glasses on, or it's just early and I'm confused, I don't have to think much about putting my skincare on. So right now I am using 3 different products in my morning routine. And my morning routine, I'm moving things in and out all the time. Same with my evening routine. I test and try a lot of products all the time. So I'm moving things in and out. I feel like it just wakes my skin up a little bit to kind of change things up from time to time. One of the skincare companies that I'm using right now is Go Pure. You guys know I love this line. And one thing I want to tell you is that they have put together for the holiday season a little trio of my favorite serums from them. Actually, they're all my favorite. This is really what I recommend for mature women for a basic, really effective, affordable skincare routine. They put all of these together, the vitamin C serum, the niacinamide, and the retinoid serum into a little bundle, a holiday bundle, and they've discounted it. I'll have it listed down below if you want to check it out. It's a great way to get a foundational skincare routine at a great price that's really effective. Today I'm going to start with the Brighten and Even serum. This is their vitamin C serum. I'm just going to get a dropper full right there, put that in my hand, and the first place this is going to go is on my neck. And then I'm going to use another dropper full. I use a lot of skincare and that's going to go on my face. When I'm switching from serum to serum, it goes on the backs of my hands before I start in with the next serum. Now I'm going to do a little mix that I make with the ordinary products. This is a 50-50 mix of argireline and matrixyl. So this is just a little extra bottle that I, wrote mix on so that I know what it is. I'm going to take a dropper full of that into the palm of my hand. That's going to go on my neck. Another dropper full is going to go on my face. And of course now onto the backs of my hands. Now I'm going to take my ordinary, this is their Lash and Brow Serum. I love this because it really does promote growth and strengthening of your eyelashes and eyebrows, for me at least, and it doesn't turn my lids red. So just a little swatch right above my eyelashes. Next up is the salicylic acid 2% from the Ordinary. This is what helps keep my sebaceous filaments kind of cleaned up and moving. So I'm just going to put a little dropper full right in the palm of my hand, and that's going to go all over my nose and those pores, and then down on my chin and onto the backs of my hands. And this helps with age spots on your hands. So don't lose that. Put that on the backs of your hands and you'll really see see the backs of your hands looking brighter and fresher. Now I'm going to use the niacinamide. This is from Go Pure, and it's one of the serums in their set. So I've got a dropper full here. That's going to go on my neck. Another dropper full, and that's going to go on my face. And I'm patting it around because I don't really want to move that salicylic acid. So I'm just patting this around and onto the backs of my hands. Next up is the iUnique. This is their beta glucan power moisture serum. Oh my gosh. If you want hydration all day long, this is the ticket. So I'm going to do again a dropper full, and that's going to go on my neck. Another dropper full, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fingers, tap into that, and go underneath my eyes because that's where I want the most hydration. That's what gets drier on me. And then I'm just going to take the rest and pat that around my face. And onto the backs of my hands. For moisturizer today, I'm going to be using the Go Pure. This is their anti-wrinkle moisturizer. It has peptides in it, which I love for my skin. So that's just going to top everything off. And I'm just going to pat that around my skin. And then the moisturizer for my neck is the City Beauty Invisicrepe Body Balm. This really helps keep my neck a little less wobbly. Just a little bit there. And that's my morning skincare routine with one of the devices that I absolutely love, the Zip. If I was putting makeup on for today, I would wait at least 20 to 30 minutes before I started putting my makeup on, just giving my skincare that time to absorb into my skin. I'm not wearing makeup today because, you know, I've got my barefoot lifestyle here in Florida. I just don't wear makeup a whole lot anymore. So I'm just going to go about my day, and I'll meet you back here a little later today for a treatment I'm going to be doing this evening that helps keep my skin brighter and fresher. I'm back. It's towards the end of the day, which is when I try to do my evening skincare, because if I waited until I'm going to bed to do my evening skincare, it would not be done. And the nights that I don't do it earlier in the evening, it doesn't get done. I'm so tired by the time I go to bed. It's getting towards like 5 o'clock now for me. That's the time to do my evening skincare, because then it's done and then I can go do what I'm going to do and get super tired, and when it's time to go to bed, I don't have to worry about my evening skincare. It's already done on my face. Tonight I'm going to be doing my weekly peel with the Ordinary AHA BHA peeling solution. I do try to get this done weekly. Do I always accomplish that? No. I just don't. And sometimes I'll realize, oh my gosh, it's been a couple of weeks since I've done a peel. I like to do a peel every week when I can remember and when I can get it done, because it does so much to keep my skin looking bright and fresh. As we grow older, the sloughing off of old dead skin cells, that is a natural body function, just like everything else, it slows down. That's why sometimes you'll see someone who's a little bit older that has skin that looks almost thick or ruddy. It's that process of the body turning over skin cells has slowed down over the years, like our collagen production slows down, like our elastin production slows down. Everything slows down as we grow older, so we need to kind of step in and help the process along. By doing a weekly peel solution, what I'm doing is I'm helping my skin by getting rid of all the dead skin cells that need to go. I'm going to end up with really smooth, brightened looking skin. My pores are going to be cleaned out. It's all going to be good as a result of doing that. I have always, since the beginning of my skincare routine, used the AHA BHA from The Ordinary. This is a holy grail in my book. It's so inexpensive. I think it's maybe, I don't know, $8 or something. I've had this for months. So it's very, very affordable. I do try to do it once a week. If you forget, or if you just don't get it in your routine that much, it's okay. Just go ahead and jump in and do it. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the water on so you can hear water noise, is I'm just going to wipe my face down. I don't have any makeup on my face today. I didn't put makeup on today. So what I want to do is I just want to get down to my skin. Most of my skincare has absorbed in or just sort of worn off, but I just want to get my face cleaned off from what I had on from my morning skincare routine. So I'm just going to go ahead and wipe that down. Now I'm not going to use this on my neck. So the skincare that's on my neck, I'm just going to leave it there, and my evening skincare is going to go right on top of that. It's all good. But I definitely want to bring this down on my face. And you'll notice I'm wearing a dark top because this stuff is red. You don't want to wear a light top when you do it, just in case you get a drop on your clothes or something. It's a bright red color. A lot of people don't like that. I love it because I can actually see where the peeling solution is on my face. I'm not confused or I don't know where it disappeared to. I can actually see it. So I'm gonna go ahead and shake this up just a little bit. I'm gonna leave that little bit of moisture on my skin. It's already kind of drying down. And then I'm going to take this and just start dripping that around my face. And you'll notice that I am actually touching the applicator to my skin. And a lot of people are going to say, oh my gosh, you can't do that. You can't do that. La 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 la. Well, I have one word for that comment: lip gloss. We've been wearing lip gloss for generations. Nobody's died. So I'm not worried about that applicator touching my skin. So what I'm doing now is I am just moving that around my face, and you can see the color. It's nice that it stands out and you can actually see it because it makes it easy to move around the skin. If you have sensitive or super sensitive skin, you might want to do a patch test before you use this. My skin is not sensitive at all. It doesn't bother me. When I first started doing this, it was a little stingy, and the way that I handled that is that I would go do a task that I had to get my brain involved in. So my brain would be involved in that task and it wouldn't have any space any bandwidth to worry about my face being stingy. I think they have probably reformulated this because it's not quite as stingy as it used to be. So I have got that spread around all my entire face from my forehead down to my chin line, and now I'm going to let that sit on my skin for about 10 minutes. You might want to start with 5 minutes. I've seen people go as long as 20 minutes, and then I'll come back, rinse it off, and then I'll show you what I put on my skin after this peel. Okay, I've had the peeling solution on my skin for about 10 minutes. The reason that I do this in the evening is because our body only heals while we're sleeping. So the fact that I'm doing it in the evening, I'm going to be in bed in a few hours, then my body's going to have the chance to go in and repair any skin disruption or whatever from that peel on my skin. It is called a peel, but it doesn't really peel anything off. It just really brightens your skin. Clearly on a microscopic level, it is removing old dead skin cells, but it's not like you're going to see anything or any skin's going to peel off. So that's kind of a little bit of a confusing term when it comes to the AHA BHA peeling solution. Now I'm going to take my washcloth and wet it again so you can hear the water in the background. And I'm just going to take that washcloth and remove that peeling solution. You can splash water on your face, whatever is most convenient for you. I find that a washcloth seems to work for me because then I don't have to worry about it getting into my eyes. I just sort of work the washcloth over my face and remove that solution. So now that I have the peeling solution off my face, for my evening skincare when I'm using this, I don't want to use anything like a retinol product or a copper peptide, anything that's going to kind of generate cell reproduction or take away old dead skin cells like we just did. I really want to soothe my skin on the evenings that I'm doing this kind of peel. So what I put on my skin, and I just do a really minimal routine the night of my peels, is the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the iUnique. This is their Black Snail Restore Serum. This is a lovely serum. It's really soothing and really healing for the skin. So that's what I'm going to put on first. I'm just going to take a couple dropperfuls into the palm of my hand, and then that's going to go all on my skin. And this is a real slippy, lovely serum. It feels great going on, and it's going to really work with my skin to soothe it and to really promote healing from that peel. So I've got that worked all over my face. And then for my moisturizer, I'm going to go back to my Go Pure, my anti-wrinkle moisturizer. This is a lovely moisturizer. It's got some peptides in it, not a copper peptide, but peptides that are really going to nourish my skin. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that and dot it around my face and rub it in. And that's it for my evening skincare the night of my AHA BHA peel. It's super easy. If you haven't done this peel with the ordinary product yet, give it about 4 weeks. Do it once a week for 4 weeks, and I think that you'll see an extraordinary difference in the brightness and the freshness of your skin. It really is a lovely way to keep that really smooth, really dewy looking, glowing skin. It's easy and it's super affordable. I want to thank you so much for joining me for this day of skincare. I appreciate you stopping by. You guys know I just love it when you take a few minutes out of your day to spend it with me. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. I hope you had a good time. If you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Again, I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything beauty, fitness, and lifestyle for the over 50 and over 60 woman. Make it a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.